Today's video, I will give you some context regarding how fiscal changes are affecting high net worth individuals. As you know, the problems that we have now at the moment are increasing the taxes, having more restrictive fiscal policies, and new regulations that are not favorable for high net worth individuals. What is the solution for that? There are several countries that offer better conditions and better regulations for high net worth individuals to protect their wealthy, to protect their privacy, and to protect their freedom. I will give you some reasons that you need to consider. I'm not saying that, okay, go out now, because to lose tax residency, you need a planification. But to start thinking, if you are not already thinking, to give you some second options and also give you the reasons why you need to think about that and you need to move and get out of these countries as soon as possible. If you are in France at the moment, the high inflation and the government with a lot of interventions to the economy, it's going to get worse. Macron tried to cut public spending, and it was very difficult for him, because people in France, they are very familiarized with a government very interventionist. What is happened to the economy? The economy going to be worse and worse if they continue with this kind of politics, because the government are having public deficit. How they manage that? Increasing taxes, and increasing taxes for high net worth individuals like you. They are a heavy tax burden in high earnings. So if you are in France, if you are French, you need to find very fast a second option to change your tax residency. Let's jump to the United Kingdom. In United Kingdom, there are discussions about have an exit tax, and also they are discussing to implement new taxation by passport. This is crazy, and it's something that the UK are discussing for the British citizens. They are discussing an exit tax, and they are discussing a global taxation for your British passport. If it's your case, move fast, because they are already discussing about that. Don't worry, I will give you options where you can go and decrease your tax burden. In 2024, they are expecting 9,500 millionaires going to leave the UK. The tax burden is already so high. For you to keep in mind, 1% of the millionaires in the UK contribute to the 29% of the total tax revenue of the island. That is to keep in mind. The taxes are already high, and they are trying to get it higher. Also, as you know, in the UK, you have a lot of problems with safety. There are a lot of problems through different populations. There are a lot of crimes at the moment. A lot of people talking about exit the UK now. In my channel, I already made a video talking about this that you can see here. What are the options that you have in case that you want to leave these countries in Europe? The first option, and one of the most famous, are United Arab Emirates. Dubai is not for everyone because the weather, because there are a couple of things in the culture that some people don't like. But if you can move to Dubai, at least spend 90 days there, you can get a tax residency there. You have two different options. You can set up a company, and you can hire yourself in this company, and for your tax residency you need to spend 90 days per year in Dubai. Or the other option that you have, you need to prove that you have financial roots and your life is in Dubai. So you will acquire the tax residency and pay 0% taxes on your worldwide income. On the other hand, if you want to run your business from Dubai, you will pay 9% in corporate taxes. But if you are above of 100,000 per year in terms of revenue, but also you can create more than one company. Also you can show that you have expenses, so it's going to be the 9% only in the profits, but with a good accountant you can get down this number. Also, if you invest in real estate in Dubai, you can acquire a permanent residency card, a golden visa for 10 years, and that's it. You have your second residency in Dubai. There are several developers, several options in Dubai in case that you want to invest in real estate. Remember that Dubai only have 50 years, and in 50 years they build a very beautiful city. You have beach, networking there is amazing. I spent some months of my year in Dubai and I really enjoy the quality of people that you're gonna find there. A lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of well-minded people. My recommendation, if you are in the UK, you are in France, well, consider Dubai. There are a lot of Europeans there. 90% of the population that lives in Dubai currently are expats, so only 10% are Emiratis. So it's a country that you can consider at least to spend some month of your year. Other options that you can consider probably can be Singapore. Singapore also for high net worth individuals have a low corporate tax rate and no capital gain tax. The residency options that you have is the Global Investor Program. You need to move a big amount of money to Singapore. It's not one of my favorite options, but it's an option out there that you can consider. Next option, well, Paraguay. If you are from the UK or from France, or if you are European, I don't think that you wanna spend the whole year in Paraguay, because Paraguay is a very small country. Asunción is the most beautiful city in Paraguay. You have a lot of options. The meat is amazing, the wine is amazing, the food, the quality of the food, very natural food. Paraguay is a great option. You only need to travel to Paraguay once to get the residency. You can have your tax residency, and in case that you go directly for the permanent residency card, you only need to visit the country once every 3 years, and you can declare that you have your residency, your tax residency in Paraguay. You can declare in the different bank accounts that you have. If you open a company abroad, your tax residency is in Paraguay, and Paraguay have territorial taxation, so you will pay 0% taxes in case that you develop a business outside Paraguay. You can also acquire a property, spend $70,000, acquire directly the permanent residency card. If not, if you don't want to invest, you can acquire the temporary residency, and that's it. The other option that we have, Philippines. Philippines have a new program where if you invest $75,000, you can acquire directly the permanent residency card. I not recommend to go for the citizenship because have a global taxation for your passport, but for a second permanent residency, going to be great. Have territorial taxation for the residents. It's a kind of non-dom residency. You will keep this residency if you keep your investment. Once you take out your $75,000 from Philippines, your residency is going to be cancelled. But for live UK, for live France, for live a high tax burden country, can be a first step, and then you can move to another country that you like more. It's a good option out there. And for sure, if the UK are discussing global taxation for your passport, you need to think in get a second passport. What is the fastest option? Well, the fastest option is the Caribbean countries, St. Kitts and Nevis. Now, for example, they increased the price. The application now reduced to the half, but continue being a good option. Now the donation is $250,000, and if you want to invest in real estate is $400,000. Also, another option for a fast passport can be Serbia. In Serbia, if you make an important contribution to the economy and to the society, the Serbian government can give you in less than 6 months the Serbian passport if you show this commitment with the country. In conclusion, if you are in France, if you are in UK, or if you are in high tax country in Europe where the taxes are increasing, the freedom are decreasing, you need to find second options, and one of these options can work very well for you. In case that you are interested in get and explore with me different opportunities, you can contact directly by Calendly or in your website or WhatsApp number, Telegram. You can talk directly with me. Thank you for watching. I enjoy a lot doing this video and I hope you enjoy too. I want to read your comments about the options that I give to you. If you have more options or you have some questions or some discussions that you want to share with the community, I will read your comment and also I will answer to you. Have a wonderful day.